the Bridgewater Triangle. It's not an exact science. Obviously, if like it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, if you're outside the triangle, everything's normal. It's not like obviously it's not exact science. So like paranormal things do happen in and outside the triangle, but it does seem that there's a higher concentration of paranormal activity within the triangle and the surrounding areas. So it's basically a 200 square mile area, triangulation area involving many towns. Some of the paranormal claims are obviously UFOs, many different UFO sightings over the years. Not only just UFOs, but also balls of light. Some people sometimes call them swamp lights, basically just like balls or orbs of energy that glow by themselves. Some people think, or theorize, I should say, that they might be a pukwudgie. Now, what a pukwudgie is a, I wouldn't say mythical because my uncle actually saw a pukwudgie in real life. So I don't think they're mythical. I think they're like a half spiritual, half real creature type thing. Basically, a 2 to 4 foot tall troll-like creature that is like kind of mischievous and kind of can play tricks on people. And it's kind of weird that they either lead you to your death or they might help you. You know, it's just kind of like a very hot and cold kind of thing, which I think is very interesting. And there's not really a lot of nice stories about pukwudgies. There's only one nice story that I could find about pukwudgies. So most of them tend to be negative, but it's kind of like it depends on which culture you're talking about as far as like if there's good ones or bad ones. But they're one of the creatures that are claimed to have been seen in the Bridgewater Triangle. Not only that, obviously Bigfoot, Dogman, animals of unusual size. So like normal animals, but just a lot bigger than what they're supposed to be. Not only that, large dogs. See, there's like a pterodactyl-like creature that people have seen before. I mean, large snakes. When they were building I think it was the railroad or the power lines through the Huckamuck Swamp. I can't remember which one. Not really important because either way, they were building it through the swamp. And at one point, the men that were working in the swamp kind of filling it in because they had to fill in land to make room for either the railroad or the power lines. Either way, they had to make land because it's literally through the swamp. So they added land in. All these guys came running out because they said they saw a snake as big as a stovepipe, which is a huge, huge, massive snake. So, we're talking like very unnatural animals that are, in this area. So
did they make reference to horns by chance on that snake? Because that might fit in with the Uktena lore as far as like the Cherokee view of like the snake serpent being.
I have not, but I mean, I'll have to look that up because maybe you never know. Especially in the Native American cultures up here, that might I'll have to